It's almost 2026, but before we close out the year, there's some breaking AI biopharma news. In Silico Medicine just IPO'd on the Hong Kong exchange on December 30, with the stock finishing up about 25% on its first day of trading. The big question is whether this marks the start of a stronger year for AI focused biopharma companies or whether it's simply another outlier. Hi, I'm Ryan Flynn. I cover AI for Biotech TV, and it's been a wild year for the sector. Biotech has been in a multi year financial slump, and at the same time, companies prioritizing AI have raised hundreds of millions of dollars and made big claims about accelerating science. I actually interviewed the CEO of Insilico back in March at HumanX in Las Vegas. At the time, the big news was the company had just raised $100 million. With this IPO, Insilico now has added roughly another $290 million in capital. Insilico uses generative AI and automation to identify drug targets, design molecules, and move candidates into the clinic. The company has more than a dozen programs in development, with multiple therapies in phase 1 and phase 2 clinical trials, including a lead program in idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis that moved from target discovery into the clinic in under 3 years, according to the company disclosures. Now, pulling back from Insilico specifically, what's been happening across the rest of the space? Well, public markets have given a mixed read on AI-driven drug discovery and development companies in 2025. Relay Therapeutics, for instance, their shares more than doubled this year, while Recursion stock fell by nearly 40%, with most other companies landing somewhere between those two extremes. At the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference in January of 2025, I spoke with executives, journalists, and investors about AI's potential impact in biopharma. Most told me they didn't see it as a near-term driver, or they felt the hype had raced ahead of the reality. A lot has happened since then, and it'll be interesting to see whether those views have shifted when the event starts in a few weeks. So, does Insilico's IPO signal a real defrosting of the public markets for biopharma, or is this a case where AI opens the window for a few companies without lifting the entire sector? I'm looking forward to finding out and sharing more news with you in 2026. Happy New Year!